This is I Only Touch Greatness Remix. Scan the code and follow.
Yo, what up? What up? This is your boy TQ on the podcast with my main man Hayes. We only touch greatness, baby. West Side.
The Paradise album, you had the song with Krayzie Bone.
Yeah.
I love that song too.
Thank you.
How was it working with Krayzie Bone? Is it easy? I mean, it was pretty easy getting Busy Bone the other day for the interview. And
Yeah.
is Krayzie pretty awesome?
Yeah, Krayzie's cool, man. He's the one out of Bone that I've worked with the most. He's crazy talented, and his wordplay and his flow, man. You know, it's legendary. It's only one him.
Oh yeah.
Like anybody that's anywhere remotely close to him got it from him. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as you hear him come on, you know exactly who it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a couple of songs together. Anytime I reach for him, he give me a verse and vice versa. So I'm a big Bone fan, man. I've always been a big Bone fan from day one.
Me too. I put them as the #1 group all time.
Yeah.
I mean, NWA, but they. Yeah,
I put them second behind NWA. I put them behind it.
Yeah, they're definitely. I'm a big fan of Bone Thugs too, and I was always a big fan of anybody that was on Death Row and the whole West Side. I always hated the East Coast just because I grew up on that whole bullshit.
Right. I hear you.
The 2010 release, Kinda Blue. That's the album name. You had a song with DeVille?
Yeah.
That's my good buddy, too. I got like 10 tracks with him.
Really?
Yeah. So,
yeah, man. He goes in. Dude's talented, man. Talented. Yeah. Should be a way bigger artist.
Yeah. And then I see also on Facebook, this isn't on my questions, but my buddy, another guy I met through the Hip Hop Awards and stuff, the guy in the wheelchair, back out in LA. His last name's like Alberto or Albert. Oh, fuck.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dude.
Yeah, I ran into him in Oakland or Portland one time, and we started chatting and got to know him over the years. And I've been a big fan of him and his artists as well.
Right.
We also got a track on that Fast Lane with G Malone. I love that song.
Oh yeah.
I also am a big G Malone fan. I have actually 3 songs with G Malone as well.
Really?
Yeah. So he's a huge.
Hell yeah! From the hood, he goes in. The dude goes in.
And I don't really hear much of him anymore, but I know he's secretly there doing a lot, probably.
Yeah, he is, man. He got a lot of business going on. Yeah. Smart dude. Yeah, smart dude.
That's what happens when you make all that money when you're younger. You get the chance to invest it elsewhere.
You got to save it. You know what I'm saying? When you make it, you got to save it. That's it.
Yeah.
So, he was actually he was on my first single for the last album that I put out last year. He's on a single called The Kingdom.
Oh,
that we did together.
Yeah, I remember that song too. Yeah, I love that one.
Thank you, bro.
That was awesome. I still got that playing all the time. I also remember the one with Jagged Edge that you had on the Like Mike soundtrack.
Yeah, I remember.
Jagged Edge was one of my favorite like R&B type groups back in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the twins are my cousins. That was family.
Oh, really?
Yeah, our grandparents are siblings.
Oh, shit. That's awesome. And then, of course, more recently, you've done the Hotel California cover.
Right.
Which blew my mind. The video is great as well.
Thank you.
And I even I slipped that in. I have like a playlist of all the oldies rock songs that I play for my old friends and like my old white friends that don't listen to hip hop. So I play this at a party and I always sneak in your Hotel California song.
Dude.
Just to throw it off, and they don't seem to notice the difference, but I do.
Good idea. Nice.
Yeah. And also today on Spotify, you didn't release 2 songs on Spotify today, did you? Because there's a guy.
Absolutely not. I just hit them and told them yesterday morning. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Yo, every time it happens, my fans, somebody hits me up and tells me like immediately. Like, well, I don't know if they tell me immediately, but I always get the information from a fan. Yeah. And I got somebody at Spotify that I talked to about this all, because literally it's happened like 6 or 7 times where somebody releases some song saying their name is TQ and they put it up on my site. Yeah. So I hit them and told them about it and actually screenshotted the tweet from the fan and sent it to him like, yo, y'all killing me with this.
Yeah, okay, because I took a screenshot too that I was gonna send you after I brought it up, because in case maybe it was your project, but I didn't think sure as fuck aren't good enough to be on.
Nah, man.
On your name, and it's got your picture though. Like it has your picture at the bottom of the thing saying it's a TQ release.
Yeah, they do it all the time, dude. They do it all the time. I literally have a person at Spotify that I hit every time. And I asked them, like, is it anything that can be done about this? And it's like, no, well, the algorithm, just as soon as you catch it, let us know, and we'll have it down within a day. I'm like, yo, man.
Yeah. Meanwhile, all your friends all your followers are getting notified that you got a new song, and it's not.
Yeah, and everybody's mad. They hit me up, and they like, who is this? This is trash. It shouldn't be here. What's wrong with them? I'm like, yo, could y'all hit them too? Tell them the same thing? Yeah. Like, literally, I've been trying, man, but it's like, whoa.
Yeah, so that happened this morning. I woke up, I'm like, holy shit, he's got new music on the same day I'm going to interview him. I quickly added it to my list, and then I sat there and I played it back about 20 minutes after I added to my list. I'm like, oh, that's got to be not him.
Nah, man.
So,
not at all.
Who in music influenced you as an artist growing up?
I would say, up until NWA came out, it was a lot of old school R&B, a lot of Motown. So Marvin Gaye, Temptations, and like the stuff my parents used to listen to, Al Green, Teddy Pendergrass, that type of stuff. When I was getting a little older, going into adolescence, like I loved Prince. Yeah, I just loved the songwriting. Like the things that he could say in a song. But then when Straight Outta Compton came out, man, that was it. It was a rap. I started listening to just straight rap all the time. I wasn't really into the R&B that was happening at the time so much. Yeah. I would go back and forth between NWA and back to the old school stuff. So I think that's kind of what my music has been for the most part.
Okay.
A mix between that.
Okay. Who in the music industry helped you get your foot in the door?
I would say first and foremost, Teresa Price, who was my manager for the majority of my career. She was the first person that I kind of just bum rushed. Like, yo, I sing, I write. Can you help me? You know what I'm saying? And like that was the only person I ever really had to do that for. The one time that I actually stepped out on faith and did it was the time that actually turned into something. So she was number one. And then once I actually had some years under my belt, going solo, it was a lady named Debbie Hammond from Clockwork Entertainment. She just showed me a lot of how to own myself, so that, in times like this, I should have done enough work by now for, not gonna say for things to be easy, but for me to have a foundation to live now. Her thing was, songwriting is residual income that always comes around. So figure out what things to involve your songwriting with, right? So if you write in movies or TV shows, well, those things get syndicated and they get played in more than one country. Or they come back 10 years from now when they just been dormant for the last decade. All of a sudden, something that has your song in it is now playing every day in Germany or playing every day in this country or that place. So it's not always about writing for the hot new artist or, writing the verse for the rapper for a couple of $1,000. a lot of times it makes more sense to take a bigger job for less money because that job comes around again. So I think that her showing me how important ownership is, and then Teresa's work ethic, showing you how much work this actually takes to be successful at. Those were the two most influential.
You're tuning into I Only Touch Greatness podcast, Vancouver's best show with Ryan Hayes.
Often imitated but never duplicated, I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes.
Looking for the most beers on tap?
Great steaks, great staff. Head over to the John B.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Say Hayes sent you.